Okay, loves, welcome back to ExoticTeaBlog. I'm back with another video. Before we get into this one, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so every single time I post, you will be notified. If you're new to my channel, you're welcome. Please hit the subscribe button, and I love you. And I promise you're going to love you. Hit subscribe, return the subscribers. Y'all keep doing it for me. I also love you guys too, and I really do appreciate your daily support. Let's keep it going. Now, before we get into today's video topics, I dropped a recent video on my second channel at ExoticTeaBlog Reloaded, link in description. And this video we talked about Nicki Minaj. Is she finally cancelled, or it's just the internet begging to cancel Nicki Minaj? So go check out that video, leave your comments. I will be replying to them comments. Check it out right after you send this one, link in description. Now on this video we have a lot to talk about. Okay, Beyonce, Jay-Z and the Carters, they have been getting dragged, and there's this person suing them. Stay tuned like to the end of the video, so you're going to get that scoop. Not only that, Jay-Z has been getting covered like by the black media, and DJ Academics calls that out. Miss Sentinels decided to defend Beyonce and shades Nicki Minaj. We will get into that. Nicki Minaj gets dragged and jumped by Cardi B fans because she allegedly has A-listers coming to her tour. We will talk about that. And finally, Cardi B and Blueface might be a thing. Okay? Oh my god, it's giving ghetto meets ratchet. So we have got a lot to talk about, and most especially stay tuned to see and listen to the woman that actually sued Jay-Z and Beyonce back in 2025 but got swept under the rug. Now let's start up with Jay-Z. Okay, starting up with Jay-Z, smash the like button. Jay-Z has been getting his ass covered by the black media, aka the Breakfast Club, the Paid Room, so on and so forth. You can mention those are like the main people covering up for Jay-Z by not posting or talking about it. Even when the Breakfast Club talk about Jay-Z being mentioned on the Epstein file, they try to make it seem like he's very much innocent. He was never around those people, which we know he was around those people. DJ Academics did call that out, and let's just get into what you had to say. Shout out to King Academics. Let's get into this.
We're going to protect someone who's lining our pockets. It's like, with all due respect, and I love 21 Savage, but it's like when 21 Savage said on the jail phone to Young Thug, hey, listen, remember when Gunna snitched and we swept it under the rug? Remember when we knew P was a rat, but he was signing all the young niggas in Atlanta and giving them opportunities and money? That's what that reminded me of. Where hip-hop media, when I think several other people said, why is Jay's name on here? They all said this first thing that really mirrors the 21 Savage defense of Gunna and also P as this. Why y'all like tearing down black people so much? Okay. That's code word for what he did, how he did it, who he screwed over, who he took advantage of, the past. It's all about where he's at now and what he's doing for us. The entire hip-hop media scope said that. Now one wants to have qualitative conversation.
Okay, guys, let me know how you feel about that down below in the comments. I'm not necessarily shocked. Okay, they have been doing this for the longest of time. This is not the first time. This is not going to be the last time they portrayed these people. Okay, I said that on my yesterday video. They treat the Carters like they are gods. They are nothing like that. Okay, but like I said, they hold these blogs. Okay, they have some partnership with these bloggers, media publications, and all of that. That's why you see them at once pushing a narrative about some people and staying calm on some things. That's how you know they are paid and they're bought. That's why I don't necessarily take them seriously, most especially the Paid Room, the Breakfast Club, and the other ones. I do not necessarily take them seriously. They are being bought. They are being buttered by the Carters, and I don't take them seriously. But am I really shocked to know the black community that he sold out already in the past? They are the ones defending him now. Just a fool. Okay, just a big fool. And honestly, when Jay-Z gets called out for and finally gets arrested and probably jailed like Diddy, they're gonna start speaking out, because there's nobody going to be cutting the check for them. Okay, we saw that happen with Diddy. They didn't want to talk about Diddy at first, and finally Diddy got arrested and They started talking about him. We are going to see the same thing with Jay-Z. Now, Miss Tina Knowles decided to feel good or be all shady. She decided to post some pictures about Beyonce, and I tell you, do someone acts like she is on something every single time. So she posted Beyonce in the picture saying, "Whoa, what a smart, confident young woman. Truer words never spoken. People will keep your name on their mouth and will constantly make up lies." Okay, she's talking about the Epstein file. Hateful truths and rumors to distract you, sorry, to discredit you, really admire you. And they're obsessed with you. You live completely rent free in their minds 24/7. Yes, they worship you, and especially if you don't give them any feedback or attention, they really want to be you. So take it as a huge compliment, okay? Now, Miss Tina knows nobody worships Beyonce but you and the dumb beehive. Let's be for real. Probably Kelly Rowland. No shade, okay? And she was getting dragged for that. So she was getting dragged because they said, we only worshiping Jesus, not Beyonce, and that's T. Okay, because they have this mindset that everybody gags over everything Beyonce does. Beyonce breaks the internet. Beyonce is this, Beyonce is that. No, she's just Beyonce. She's Giselle. Okay, so Tina knows you might as well sit the fuck down. And I saw what she was trying to do with that comment and that post. I'm trying to be all shady to Nicki. But my whole thing with Miss Tina knows, don't you get tired? Don't your tiredness get tired? Like, I never seen a 70-year-old this active on Instagram trying to be shady to the queen of rap. Like, I never seen that. Okay, now we have had every age. Okay, we have had every age this Nicki Minaj and trying to be all shady. But my whole thing with Miss Tina Knowles, you like, you always act like she owes you something or what. Like, let it go. Okay, if your daughter and her husband is not going to address Nicki, you might as well want to shut the fuck up. And the same thing I say about Kelly not happening boring Roland. Sit the fuck down. If Beyonce and Jay-Z would not address the queen of rap, you have no business dragging on Nika Tamaraj because she ain't never mentioned y'all names. Okay? So that's corny and weird. And Nicki continue to pay this woman does. Okay? You have a prettier mother than Beyonce. So that's something to gag over. No shade. Pay her dust. Okay? But you guys should put your thoughts and opinion about whatever she had to say on that comment, on that post. Put it down below in the comments. Do y'all feel like Nicki Minaj is ever going to pay her attention and give her the time of day? Let me know down below in the comments. Now, moving on from that, Cardi B fans felt the need to jump Nicki Minaj because Kelly Rowland did attend her concert. So it's low-key connected to the Beyonce situation. And they said, oh, the Barbs and Nicki Minaj mad because 80 celebrities didn't attend Nicki's tour. And I'm like, oh, wow. So what's the gag? Is the A-list celebrity going to make Cardi's tickets or her grossing numbers go up? I don't know. If that's how it works, I mean, I don't know. Okay, delusion again, they are slow. Okay, this is why I barely be having a conversation with anybody from that side. They are effing slow. What's the gag about having A-list celebrities and not having A-list celebrities? Okay, Tate McRae went on tour. She outgrossed Nicki, and I swear, no A-list celebrity went into her tour like that. So what is the gag? Okay, what are we talking about? I hate to have dumb conversation with dumb people, and most especially delusion again. They lose their shit for real. They are slow. Okay, those are the kind of fans Cardi B have because she's also slow. Okay, she's slow, she's illiterate, she's not the brightest. So I understand. By the end of the day, Nicki doesn't necessarily care. She grossed 108 million from that tour. I mean, not every elite celebrity. Kelly Rowland is not even worth $20 million right now. So what are we talking about? Okay, delusion again. Pack your floaties and go home. Bye. We don't care about no elite celebrity. Now, after Cardi B threw herself at him, despite previous threw herself at him, despite him previously calling her dirty, Blueface revealed he can't get her off his mind. Okay, fans are speculating if he's about to be her third baby daddy following his recent splits. Sorry, following her recent split from Stefan Diggs. Now, there's a video posted here, and the video, I'm going to insert it right after I insert the video of Cardi B throwing herself just looking so dirty on tour to Blueface. Let's get into this one video. Now, no shade, that has to be the most dirtiest video I have seen in 2026. Oh my god. The ghetto. Oh my god. That looked so dirty. No shade. I mean, what the fuck was that? And is this how the A-list celebrities that come to her tour, is that how they act? Is that how they look musty? Nah, child, this was nasty and dirty as fuck. I'm telling y'all, this has to be the dirtiest video I have seen in 2026. Dirty, dirty, straight up ghetto, tacky, and just musty everywhere. You can tell that it's oozing on that stage. No shade. Well, this is the video of Blueface reminiscing over Cardi B throwing that ass at him.
Cardi had me a little nervous, you feel me? She started shaking that little booty. I damn near forgot the song I was rapping. Sad, I was on medium rare in there. Dead on me. Shit. I just can't get her booty out my head now. Like, fuck. Stop thinking about her ass. Stop fucking thinking about her ass, nigga. Weird ass nigga. Alright, bet. Sad.
With that being said, Cardi B fans are out speculating that she might be dating Blueface, or Blueface might be on her radar. Would you guys be here for that ghetto ass couple? Let me know down below in the comments. Now, Cardi B, if there's one thing about her, she's not good at picking a man. No shade, and she has never picked the man that she has that she would be with the man for the first time. Every man she has been with, Offset, Stefan Diggs, they had other women before she, and they still having more women now. So I'm not really going to be shocked if she gets up with Blueface, but I'm like, that's going to be dirty, like dirty. Okay, how you go from Stefan Diggs to Blueface, that's gonna be crazy. But I don't think she would go for Blueface. But it's just her fans wanting her to be with Blueface because they was on tour and they low-key saw a connection, which I feel like the only connection I saw on that stage was dirty oozing connection. But anyway, y'all, would you guys be here for that couple? Would you guys be here for that relationship? Would you guys be here for the drama? Because Blueface comes with the drama, Cardi B has a drama. Oh shit, it's gonna be crazy. But it's giving dirty and ghetto. That's all I can see. Anyways, moving over from that, lastly, to the woman that allegedly sued Rock Nation last year. Unfortunately, I cannot pronounce her first name, sorry. But she in her lawsuit, she had mentioned Jeffrey Epstein, Beyonce, Tyler Perry, Disney, and many other celebrities who ex-trafficked her and abused her. Okay, this was filed back in October of July 2025, and another identical case was filed in 2020, once again swept under the rug, and the public was told it was just a conspiracy theory. There were Beyonce and Jay-Z named so many times on the Epstein files, when we all know Jeffrey Epstein spoke in quotes. Okay, now she had mentioned a lot of things on this video, and it's just coming out and it's going viral right now again because she has filed this lawsuit back in 2025. It's going viral right now because Beyonce and Jay-Z was being mentioned on the Epstein file. So let's just quickly get into this. Make sure you smash the like button, turn on the post notification bell, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Listen carefully.
Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Kim Kardashian, Tyler Perry, Jeffrey Epstein, Disney, and Jane and John Doe 1 through 100. That represents a lot of the celebrities that I did not name. However, they are a part of this complaint, and it also represents various government actors, including the CIA and other agencies that facilitated my targeting. My preliminary statement is I, Shaquilla Williams, bring this action as a last resort, not for money or legal victory, but to place the truth into public record. My life has been systematically dismantled by a powerful, coordinated network of celebrities, corporations, hospitals, and government actors. I believe I was placed on a government watch list after being poisoned in an Ohio hospital. That placement triggered a series of devastating abuses, identity theft, surveillance, creative and financial exploitation, and trafficking. My likeness has been monetized by some of the world's most powerful entertainment figures. My daughter, who is now 18, has also been targeted. I named Roc Nation, Beyonce, Jay-Z, P. Diddy, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Disney, and many other Hollywood actors as a part of a Hollywood-centered enterprise profiting from this abuse. Through this lawsuit, I seek not only relief for the personal harm I've endured, but also a permanent public record of how government power, corporate technology, celebrity influence, and institutional medicine can be fused together into a weapon. I was raised in a family affiliated with the Black Liberation Movement and the organization of Malachi Z. York. This affiliation made me and my family, including myself, a target of government surveillance and retaliation. In 2009, I was connected to a small music label in Columbus, Ohio. A contract was presented to me and my mother signed it on my behalf. Soon after, my mother passed away under suspicious circumstances at Mount Carmel West Hospital. This hospital has since been sued for wrongful deaths and patient mistreatment. I believe my mother's death was not natural, but rather a consequence of her involvement with that contract and the larger trafficking network. After her death, I experienced a series of events that led to my poisoning in hospitals, including Doctors West and OSU. My medical records from those visits were erased or altered. I believe these poisonings were a coordinated effort to remove me as a threat or to convert me into a commodified vessel within a broader human trafficking system. It is my belief that the hospitals were alerted ahead of my arrival and that the medical staff were instructed not to provide proper care. Each time I sought medical attention for symptoms of poisoning, I was either told that nothing was wrong with me or denied the necessary tests that would have confirmed what was happening to me. Though I cannot prove how such a program works, this is what I believe based on my experience. Jeffrey Epstein, a financier and trafficker connected to Les Wexner, has extensive ties to the Columbus, Ohio medical system. Wexner, a major funder of local healthcare institutions, including those linked to Doctors West Hospital, indirectly facilitated a network that enabled my poisoning. I believe Epstein's influence extended through Wexner's financial control of hospitals where my records were altered and my poisoning was carried out. I believe I was placed on a government watch list and labeled a Black identity extremist. That label has enabled decades of covert surveillance, identity theft, creative exploitation, economic sabotage, and repeated attempts to psychologically break me. My likeness, voice, and ideas have been stolen and repackaged by celebrities and media companies. I specifically named Roc Nation and Beyonce, Disney, and others. Their work symbolically mirror and profit from the events of my life, while I have been silenced and rendered invisible. I was repeatedly followed by unknown individuals who were clearly hired to track my movements and intimidate me. These individuals would sit in cars outside my home for long hours, stand near my door and windows without explanation, and in several incidents fire guns into the air before fleeing the scene, designed to terrorize and destabilize me. I was also stalked while driving. Individuals were paid to follow me on the road, driving aggressively and attempting to run me off the road on several occasions. These dangerous acts were intended to intimidate, create constant fear, and potentially cause harm or force me into an accident. The stalking was persistent and highly coordinated. Police departments were also involved in the stalking. Officers in marked vehicles would aggressively follow me both on and off the road while I was walking or going about my daily activities. They would frequently turn on their lights and sirens directly behind me, only to drive off moments later. Police cruisers will also park outside of my home, flashing their lights into my apartments. These tactics were designed to create fear, instability, and the constant feeling of being watched and threatened. On numerous occasions, my vehicle was broken into or tampered with. These break-ins were not random. They were strategically timed to prevent me from leaving home, working, or attending important appointments. They represent a pattern of sabotage used to keep me isolated and financially dependent. Individuals entered my home while I was away and poisoned my food. These intrusions were covert and calculated, causing unexplained physical symptoms, hospital visits, and trauma. This tactic was used to inflict harm without traceable evidence. Some of my family members were also targeted. They were either threatened or bribed in efforts to turn them against me. In certain cases, relatives were pressured to participate in the spreading of false narratives or isolating me from sources of support. These tactics fractured my family ties and deepened my isolation. Those who attempted to support me or help me were themselves targeted. Some were threatened or stalked or publicly discredited. These tactics ensured that I remained isolated with no support network to escape or to expose the abuse. Defendants and their associates spread defamatory rumors about my sexual health and character within private symbolic circles. They used coded language and insider symbolism to destroy my reputation while avoiding public detection. Symbols were deliberately attached to me, symbols that only I would recognize, so that covert messages could be delivered in public forums. Through these symbolic references, the perpetrators were able to send messages meant to terrorize or control me, while the general public remained unaware of their significance. Crisis actors were hired to create and share fake viral stories that mirrored my lived experience. These staged stories were used to further psychologically destabilize me, discredit me, and deliver covert threats. These stories often went viral as part of a larger social media trend designed to ridicule, mock, or signal harm to me.